It's been quite a while. Welcome to my podcast, I Like It Raw. My name is Mikala Leinani. It's definitely been a while since I have filmed or recorded an episode, but I'm here. I am in a transitioning period, and I'm just ever so grateful to have so many of you that really have been on my ass, really on my ass, asking when are new episodes coming out. We've been waiting, girl. I get stopped while I'm out being asked about it, and honestly, it's very enlightening to know that my words touch so many people and that so many people enjoy my podcast. So thank y'all so much for your continued support. Like I said, I'm just in a transitioning period, so I'm going through so much right now, learning so much about myself. Um, and honestly, there's a lot that couldn't be planned. I took a break and was in need of that break. I'm not sorry for it, but I am grateful to still have your support. Like I said, to know my words can touch others really shows the work I'm here doing, and it means a lot. So, thank y'all so much. So, today, I really kind of want to just talk about the divine feminine and being able to be in the divine feminine energy. Um, I was going to do an episode where I kind of just catch you guys up with everything, but there's really not much to catch you guys up with. I am pregnant. If you watch my YouTube episodes or YouTube fucking videos, yes, I'm pregnant. Um, so that's been something. I've been relocating quite a bit. And like I said, I'm just in a state of transition. Yeah, learning lessons and just kind of going through things and taking things as they come. Um, Got be with feelings and every bit of life at this point. There's a lot of things that I I wouldn't have been able to predict about myself during this period of time where becoming pregnant makes me feel different. Um, and makes me look at myself differently, makes me look at people differently, makes me just think differently. And so that's why when I'm sitting here thinking maybe I should do an episode on the divine feminine, it's very imperative at this time because right now I'm very in tune with that. At the same time, I'm still in my divine masculine. And if you guys been around for a little while, you know I've been in my divine masculine for quite a bit. Well, shit, for damn all of my life, damn near. Because I either played the protector when I was young for my grandmother and my mother. That's the role I felt like I had to fill. Um, to when I got older and I was in my first relationship, to where I was the provider. And had to uphold my household because I was the only one doing the things to uphold a household. To now where I have transitioned out that situation and began to heal, to become this woman that I am right now and the one that I'm meeting within the days to come. Um, but I've endured so many situations with male figures in my life to not be able to have that sense of security, that sense of trust, that sense of protection, that sense of just being able to be only in the feminine side and not have to dabble in my masculine energy side. So, yes, it's interesting because now that I am pregnant, I am more so taking on the side of, I want to say I'm less in my masculine energy, but, I am still there I'm still very much in my masculine energy because now I know I have to provide for somebody other than myself, and this somebody is truly my responsibility. It's not a choice for me to be responsible for that person. As opposed to all these other situations, it was kind of a choice for me to take on that role of being the man in the situation. And now, me knowing I have to be responsible and make sure this little being is doing well, has everything they need to grow, to evolve, and be the great being that they're going to be, I'm not going to say it's a pressure, but it makes me tap into my feminine side just a tad bit more, because I know I have to be the being where they can lean on me when it comes to dealing with things that are emotional and needing that nurturing and needing that love and that care and that softness, because I am their mother. So it's a beautiful, don't get me emotional. It's a beautiful experience and feeling to have. But when I was talking to my homegirl today, we were talking about having to be in our divine masculine and being able to experience what feeling and being in your divine feminine is like. And it's very upsetting because there's so many women that have yet to experience what it's like to be in their divine feminine, because especially as a black woman, we feel like we have to it's not even a feel, throughout history we've been the ones that have to uphold our household, that have to, we're the glue, we're the everything for our household, for it to stay together in most cases. And to not only be a witness to this throughout my life and be it in my life, it's just it's hard to get out of that state and that mentality to allow somebody else to take care of me. But at the same time, when I'm talking about allowing somebody to take care of me, I hear this so much from men, so often. Let me take care of you. Men want to be men. They want to do things for you. They want to be able to provide. They want to be able to do this, that, anything you want and need, a man wants to do, right? It sounds all good and dandy, doesn't it? Like, we're, us as women, it's not like we don't want these things. We do want to be taken care of. But at the end of the day, one, with us being taken care of, we also know we still always have to have our own money. I don't truly believe in marriage because I don't like the paperwork that comes along with it. I don't like the fact that I feel like you have to sit there and really think about, is somebody else going to try and take what I've worked for? And to not be able to get away from somebody quickly, especially when the situation can be very toxic, not being able to get away from something quickly without filing the correct paperwork, sorting out the belongings and figuring out all that, that's beyond me, baby. And I don't be feeling like the fucking state need to know my fucking business on who I'm dealing with so you could get more taxes, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone, okay? But anyways, off on a tangent. I'm just sitting here like, I want to be able to be in my divine feminine. Oh, trust me. I would love to. Now, as a woman that's been in the divine masculine for so long, it's hard for me to let go of that control. But one other reason it's hard for me to let go of that control is because I need the evidence that would allow me to believe that the words that's being said has the action that's going to follow. I need action to show that I will be taken care of. I can't go off words. I can't go off of potential. A lot of women will stay in situations and just hope for the best because this person has good potential, but potential does not pay the fucking bills. potential does nothing, especially if it's a waste of potential. Now, there's different types of potential. If they're actually working towards it and doing something with it, that's different. But you can't bank on potential. Um, I I found myself living in a car for months on end, and that's when I was actually my happiest because I wasn't having to worry about the biggest bill that most of us know, rent. Okay, I wasn't having to worry about that. And being the only one making rent was more than stressful. It was more than stressful, but I wasn't stressed. It wasn't until the person was like mad in some way that I wasn't stressed, or the fact that I would just in some way just seem so content with life, because sometimes you just know what's going to happen. I was dealing with a person that liked to sports bet. Sports bet can either go one way. You could win the shit, you could lose the shit. We got a hotel, he lost the shit. He lost the shit. He lost the check, boy. And when you talk about not having money to pay the goddamn $800 hotel bill, and you have to run out on that bitch. There's reasons why I don't bank on potential. And now I can't bank on potential because it's not just me that I'm banking on potential for. So I just really noticed, like, now I'm really having to sit here and think, like, what do I want? What's going to really be beneficial? What's going to help me? Can I really be in my divine feminine with somebody? Because I want the evidence and not just the words that I'm going to be taken care of. But I'm going to still have my own money. You feel me? I want things to happen without me having to say shit. You feel me? I want to be surprised and, just felt like I'm cared about. Like when it comes to surprise of gifts or a dinner or something beautiful, I want to be surprised with these things instead of feeling like I have to say something. Because then if I have to say something, then I got to plan it. I might as well plan the shit myself or do it myself. Excuse me. So there's so much that I'm really having to sit here and think about, and the feelings that I'm experiencing, because it's so lovely to see people happy in relationships and in situations and feel like they really can be free, like that person has got them. And I want to feel like that. I would love to feel like that. And me and my homegirl was talking, and it's even hard to ask for things. To ask for, well, yeah, I'm going out to dinner, and them just sending you money to pay, like, because they want to, or them wanting you to tell them things that they like, well, that things that you like. They want you to fuck nigga shit. They want you to tell them things that you like so they could surprise you with things and shit like that. Like, I want that. I want that. Psst, psst. Like the fuck. I would love that. And I would love to be acknowledged for more than just the body that I am. And that's also another thing with being in my feminine energy, is the fact that being a woman does not only classify me down to the body that I am, the creation that can come from this womb, you feel me? And sometimes, like, of course, I'm going to get emotional talking about this, because sometimes that's how I feel. And I don't want to be classified as a divine feminine woman by a man because of my body. And this doesn't even have to be men that you actually talk to on a daily basis or anything like that. It's just like niggas will look at you when you walking on the street as a piece of meat. And it's all the time we deal with this. So when I want to be seen by a person that I'm truly dealing with for more than my body, I want to be seen for my mind and my spirit. I want to be recognized for the deep thoughts of life that I have and the ability I have to create things so beautiful that isn't dealing with sex. That doesn't come from the fucking sacral chakra. Although creation comes from there, I'm just saying nothing sexual. You know what I'm saying? So, as a woman, yes, it's hard to be in our divine feminine energy because we are constantly looked at as an object of pleasure by men. It's like we just a walking puss. You feel me? And to deal with that on a daily basis with men that you don't even fucking know and feeling like sometimes you can't even have that peace in maybe a situation that you're in, it's hard. And it's upsetting because you want to feel like that's a safe space for where you can trust the person's word that you're with. You can trust that they're going to do what they say. And when I say trust that they're going to do what they say, it starts with them first. You feel me? They say they're going to do this for themselves. Man, shit. Believe me, men. When we hear that you guys are going to do something for yourselves or you tell us you're going to do something, we are fucking watching. And it's not like, oh, we banking on you not doing this shit. We're assessing to see if you put the action behind your words. You can't ask a woman to submit and be feminine and not be protective or want to provide for herself if we see that you can't provide the action for yourself to do whatever it is that you need to fucking do. So it's like, you feel me? Like, yes, we be caught up in between the masculine and the feminine, and then y'all be like, oh, bitches be acting like they don't want no nigga, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not that. We want a man that's going to hold their word. We want somebody where we don't have to say the same shit over and over and then over the fuck again. I don't want my words to be taken out of fucking context. I don't want to be not heard. And it's upsetting to even feel like we have to continuously do this. Communication is the biggest part in situations and relationships. It's all about fucking communication. All about communication for the most part. And when you're communicating with your partner and you feel like you're saying exactly what it is that you're saying, but they're still hearing something and wanting to interpret differently, what the fuck do you do with that? What do you do with that? Now I'm acting like a nigga because I act like I don't give a fuck. No, that's not it. But I get so drained with having to reiterate the same fucking thing and still haven't not even comprehended. Like, so now I'm a nigga because I just move on quick or I just don't give a fuck. Like, but I really be wanting to be in my divine feminine energy. And that's the sad part. I really be wanting to be so fucking soft. I wanna not have to think about some shit sometimes. I really do, y'all. And I know there's some women that be like, damn, me too. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. But we just need that evidence. We need that security. We need to feel protected by our black men. We need to feel like we could trust our black men. What is going on? Me stepping away from doing this podcast for a while and kind of just assessing what this world is, we've transitioned into, 5D. And it's like I've been living without sadness, but at the same time, I have to be real that, like, this world is fucking sad. This world is, like, really questionable. And, like, it's not, nothing in life is, I guess, fair. But it is, because it's all perception. But, trust me, if I got some men on this podcast watching, like, oh my God, like, we be wanting to do this, we need the fucking evidence. We need to feel that protection. I don't want to hear some, I'll never do this, but you done already did the shit. And now you trying to just go on from what the fuck you did that you said you would never do. Like, we as women want that comfort and that assurance and that security and that love, but we need proof, nigga. We need that shit. Just like a lot of people need reassurance in situations and shit. I'm not that type of person. But there's some people that need that. You feel me? What I need is the simple fucking things. Need your words and your actions to fucking match. I need to be that able to feel that protection. You can't catch a divine feminine being in her full divine feminine if she doesn't feel safe. If she notices that shit don't add up. Your words and your actions don't correlate. I mean, and now me becoming a mother, y'all, I'm about to be a mother, a MILF. A motherfucking MILF, bitch. I'm excited. But at the same time, it really just has me sitting here like, damn. I'm kind of just assessing everything. The people I'm around. How I react and am with situations. I've rectified a few issues that I've had with different people based off of how I acted and went about those things. And I'll be talking about that in a different episode, just basically taking that accountability and being responsible and setting my ego aside. And, you know, basically gaining the relationships that I've lost that were actually meaningful relationships to me, that have taught me some things and just brought good energy. But like I said, I'll be talking about that in another episode. But yeah, y'all, it's just been a fucking roller coaster. It really has. Like there really isn't much else to be said for this podcast episode. As women, we want to be in our divine feminine. We do want to be taken care of. I mean, not all of us. But shit, yeah, I do. Shit, nigga, I've been doing this for a long time, nigga. And now I know I'm really about to have to take care of somebody because this one is my responsibility. And, man, it would be nice to feel like that weight could be lifted off of my shoulders. Even when it comes to just regular communication. I want to feel safe when I talk. You know, I want to feel like I'm not being judged. I want to be open and just feel safe. And I don't know, y'all. I'm not going to, well, there's been many times where I've been open with multiple people, multiple men in my life, and it just blows up in my face. And that's the really sad part. Because who doesn't want that person or that security that is not your fucking therapist to be able to be open and feel like you're not being judged. You know, I feel like um, every time it's just blown back in my fucking face. And I'm not hurt by it. Well, I'm hurt by it. But I'm not holding a grudge on it, you know. Things happen for a reason, for a lesson to be learned. And maybe one day, the things that I feel like I can tell somebody in confidence, the person that I confide in, will not throw some shit back up in my fucking face. Because, you know, especially in situations, the small part of even being able to be in my feminine energy is me being able to feel safe. And that being the smallest things. Like conversation. I'm not a needy woman, y'all. But when I feel like I can't even talk, it's like, where do you go? Who do you go to? What do you do? It's it makes you kind of close yourself off and protect yourself and not want to open up, because I feel like I've gotten the same reaction multiple times from different people that I don't want to subject myself to that again. Even when I thought it was a safe space, and every time it just kind of shows that it's not a safe space just because of somebody's ego. And that's it's annoying, because people need to learn to not operate off ego. I'm not a person that's operating off of ego. I don't be giving a fuck. I know I'm here for, like, my friends or significant other to vent. If a person wants to be free and do this and that, I'm not here to judge. But, you know, it's sad when sometimes you really feel like you don't have that. And when I say that's like the smallest part of being able to experience what being in your divine energy is, just being able to be free in your conversation, it's just like, damn, now you feel like you gotta have your guard up with everything the fuck else. Like, no, nigga, I could get my own goddamn dough. The fuck? Like, but yeah, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. But that's all I really got for this episode. I just really thought I'd go all over the place with this one. Because, man, it's a lot, y'all. It really is a lot. Man, we know y'all got issues with women and shit, but I'm just telling y'all, this is what we be having with y'all shit, nigga. Hey, it be fucking tiring, boy. I'm like, I be so fucking chill too. Like, I just be like, for real, goddamn, like, can we just, fuck, no. Well, it is what it is. This is what it's about to turn into. So I'm gonna just go ahead and head on out. Hit you with that good old sponge boob. You feel me? You feel me? Because it's just like, I don't be having the energy. Especially when this little one is taking all my energy. I'm making skin, nails, and hair, bitch. The fuck do I have the energy to deal and feel like I gotta argue and feel like I gotta go on to try and defend it? I'm not even, bruh. No. I'm fucking tired, bro. I'm tired of shit getting thrown back in my fucking face. That's at the end of the day, that's what I'm real sick of. I'm sick of shit getting thrown back in my fucking face, y'all. But yeah, I want to be in my divine feminine, and one day I know I am. I know it's coming. I know it's coming for a fact. And I ain't even worried about that. But sometimes you gotta cry it the fuck out. And I like it raw. That's where I really get real and talk to y'all about the shit that I be fucking thinking. Because sometimes I feel like I can't. Well, sometimes shit, not even sometimes. A lot of times I know I can't even talk about the shit because it just don't. It might hit the ears wrong, but I can't keep covering and sugarcoating how I say stuff, because this is really just how the fuck I talk. But yeah. So now, with me saying this is the end of this episode for the third fucking time, let me go ahead and head on out. I hope y'all really enjoyed this episode. I'm back at it. It's been great. Just filming this. This feels really good. And again, I appreciate y'all. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you share this around. Oh shit, share this around. If you're watching or listening on Spotify, just go ahead and interact with it and say welcome back or some shit. Just give me something. But yeah, and make sure y'all like or follow me on the I Like It Raw podcast Instagram, as well as my regular Instagram at Mikala Leilani, MikaLaleIani. So you could keep up with what I'm doing down a few movies. I've been working, but I just haven't been recording for the podcast. So yes, but thank y'all so much, and I'll be seeing y'all in my next episode.